the girl who could see sounds. Once upon a time, in a gentle town nestled between rolling green hills and sparkling streams, there lived a curious little girl named Olivia. Olivia was unlike anyone else in her neighborhood, not just because of her wild curls or the little dimple that appeared each time she laughed, but because she could see sounds. Yes, you heard that right. Olivia could see sounds. To everyone else, sounds were only something you could hear: the chirping of birds, the laughter of children, the rumble of passing cars. But for Olivia, every sound painted the world in dazzling colors and shapes. When the morning birds sang outside her window, Olivia didn't just hear their melody. She watched it swirl and flutter in the air like a golden ribbon, dancing with specks of sapphire and emerald. No one quite knew about Olivia's special gift, except for her wise old grandmother, Nana Rose. Nana Rose had always told Olivia, "You are born with a sprinkle of magic, my dear. The world is full of wonders for those who know how to see." Each day, Olivia's walk to school was a parade of color. The gentle tap-tap of her shoes against the sidewalk sent tiny silver stars tumbling behind her. When a neighbor's dog barked, a burst of orange bubbles floated above the fence and drifted away on the breeze. Even the wind whispering through the trees left behind shimmering trails of green, twirling and tumbling in the sunlight. But Olivia's favorite sound was laughter. When her friends giggled at recess, pink and lavender butterflies fluttered around them, and when someone told a really funny joke, the air would fill with a shower of confetti-like sparkles, bright as the midday sun. One day, Mrs. Miller, Olivia's music teacher, announced a special project. This week, we'll each create a new kind of music. Use any sounds you like. Your voice, your hands, even things from home. Surprise us, she said, her eyes twinkling. Olivia's heart skipped a beat. She loved music, not just because of how it sounded, but because of how it looked. She imagined a concert where every note was a color, every rhythm a shape, and every song a living painting swirling through the air. That afternoon, she hurried home, her mind buzzing with ideas. She opened her bedroom window and listened to the world. The swish of her curtains, the distant chirp of a cricket, the rhythmic tick-tock of her clock. Each sound brought its own color and movement, and Olivia began to picture a symphony of sights. She gathered all sorts of things from around her house: 2 wooden spoons, a glass jar filled halfway with rice, and her old harmonica. She even invited her little brother, Max, to join her. Max had always wanted to make music too, and he had a knack for rhythm. Together they experimented. Olivia tapped the spoons on the table. Red and gold triangles popped in the air. Max shook the rice jar. Tiny silver and blue confetti tumbled out. When Olivia played her harmonica, cool waves of green and purple rolled gently across the room. As they played, Olivia described what she saw to Max. "Look, the spoons make red and gold triangles, and the rice jar makes blue and silver confetti. The harmonica is like a wave of colors rolling through the room." Max couldn't see the shapes or colors, but he could feel the happiness and excitement in Olivia's voice. "Let's make a song together," he said, grinning. They worked all evening, blending sounds and rhythms, until they had a song that made Olivia's room glow with every color she could imagine. When they finished, Olivia wrote down the sounds and the colors she saw, determined to share her vision with her class. The next day, Olivia and Max carried their instruments to school. When it was their turn, Olivia explained, "Our song is called The Rainbow Parade. When we play, I see colors and shapes in the air. I want to share them with you." As they played their music, Olivia closed her eyes and described what she saw. Red and gold triangles, silver and blue confetti, green and purple waves. She painted the air with her words, inviting her classmates to imagine the music as she did. The classroom was silent when they finished, but then Mrs. Miller clapped her hands and exclaimed, "That was beautiful, Olivia and Max. You helped us see music in a whole new way." From that day on, Olivia's classmates began to listen to the world a little differently. On the playground, they asked Olivia, "What colors do you see when the bell rings?" Or, "What shapes do you see when we sing together?" And Olivia would smile, her eyes sparkling, and describe the magic she saw. As Olivia grew, she learned that everyone sees and hears the world in their own special way. Some people see pictures in clouds, some hear music in the rain, and some, like Olivia, see colours in every sound. And so, Olivia's gift became her way of sharing joy. She composed songs for her friends, painted pictures of the sounds she saw, and reminded everyone that the world is full of wonders, just waiting to be discovered by those who know how to see and listen with their hearts. In the years that followed, Olivia's art and music inspired people far and wide. She taught children to close their eyes and listen closely, to imagine the colours and shapes that might be hidden in the sounds around them. And whenever someone asked her, "How do you see sounds, Olivia?" she would smile and say, "It's just a sprinkle of magic and a heart that's ready to wonder." And so, in that gentle town, colours danced in the air, laughter painted the sky, and everyone, young and old, learned to look for the hidden rainbows in every song, every whisper, and every giggle. For in Olivia's world, and perhaps in yours too, the greatest magic is found when you open your eyes and your heart to the beauty all around you.